Ta-da! Good afternoon, everybody. We did it. We made it back. Thank you so much for visiting again or for the first time, whatever it is going on with you. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm super grateful to have a place to be free to be myself, that you can be free to be yourself. The world is so crazy right now. Everybody is la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. I don't know. I like to vibe with myself here, and I hope that you guys enjoy what's going on. Today is day 31. Oh my goodness, 31 days of drawing portraits, and this is my daily therapy. Whether I want to do it or not, by the end I always feel better. Even if it's a bad drawing, I always feel better because I know that it's all working up to bigger and better, greater and greater stuff. So, a whole year's worth of portraits. I mean, there's not much more to say about that. If you want to learn more, check out some of my older videos where I talk at length about the whole process. But I don't want to talk at length today. I just want to get started drawing. So anyways, I'm going to do the beginning scaffolding building technique with my HB, do the majority of the drawing with my 2B, and then finish off with my 4B. And that has been working out really well. I've got a mirror right in front of me over here, and I'm going to draw this beautiful visage, which means face, by the way. Yeah, there's really not much more to say about that matter. Yep, just checking out. I think I look pretty good, so I'm going to take off the microphone, get started drawing. Maybe I'll edit in music or not, but since it's already pretty late in the day, I usually don't. I usually edit in music earlier if I draw earlier, so I'll try to draw earlier tomorrow. But peace out, everybody, and I don't know how long of a video this is going to be, so I'll be back at the end for a little critique. Thanks again. Okay, everybody, I feel like I could probably work on this longer. It's been 45 minutes, but I don't really feel like, I don't know, it usually gets to a point where I just feel like it's not really getting any better. You know, it's already 45 minutes, and I'm not really a fan of drawing for an hour every single time anymore, because I really want to be able to have a drawing in less time than that. The main goal, I know I want to have a good drawing, but I also am starting to kind of pressure myself to have a good drawing faster. You know, you see the people on the street doing the portraits, and they can generally do it in like, oops, oh god, that was bad, in like 20 minutes ish, and that's like a long time in my opinion. I want to be able to do a good drawing and not take forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And then on top of that, I feel like I'm coloring in spots that don't need to be colored in, and I did like the way that I did the hair, or at least I'm learning how to do the hair better. The eyes were too far apart. I noticed that immediately, and it's like I tried to line them up with the nose. That's like the funniest part. Is I thought I lined them up with the nose. I mean, it's not. Yeah, so I had to keep making the nose bigger, which now I realize the nose is. I don't know, let's see. If I measure the space between the eyes, that is longer than the eyes are. So yes. So I had to move the nose around, and then everything else just kind of got whacked out from there. So there's really no fixing it. I'm drawing on top of it. If you mess up with the structure underneath, everything you do on top of it's going to be wrong. So I didn't practice doing the planes of the face like I said I would for my homework. I'm going to talk while I draw an orange around, because I'm feeling orange today. So yeah, if it's like if you're building a house and you mess up on the foundation, it doesn't matter how well you build the bathroom and everything, like the roof is still gonna fall over. Or the Leaning Tower of Pizza, it's like, you know, no matter how straight you build the building, it's still gonna be crooked. And that's kind of how I feel about my drawing. It's a Leaning Tower of Pizza, because not to say that I messed up in the beginning, because I'm still improving, even like spots over here. The first layer I did really well, but then every time I did another layer on top of it, it's like when you play telephone, and each time you pass it along, it gets a little more fucked up. So that's what happens with my drawings. It's a bad telephone at this point, so yeah, like I said, it's day 31, so we still got basically 11 more months. Yay, we did it for a whole month though. First month down. So basically we have 11 months to practice and get better at drawing. So I'm just happy that I completed another work. Like I said, this is my therapy. No matter how I'm feeling, by the time I'm done drawing, I pretty much feel way better. It gives me a little break from all the craziness going on in my world and the world, because they're obviously connected. But let's see, I keep talking to you guys about how I stopped drinking and smoking weed, and for a while I picked up tobacco, but today, for like the 6th time, I'm telling you, I do this over and over, but I'll smoke about a quarter of a cigar by tearing it up and putting it in my grinder and smoking it in my bong like I used to do with the weed. And then after a couple of days, I'm like so sick and tired of making myself sick with tobacco that I'll tear it up and throw it away. I'll like throw it over the fence in our backyard so I can't even get to it if I wanted to. And then the last couple of times, like 4 or 5 times I did that, I would go out and get another cigar the next day because I would want to smoke. And then as soon as I do that, I'm like, oh God, now I have to smoke this crap for a whole week. And then after a couple of days of smoking it and making myself sick, I would get rid of it because I don't want to do it for a whole week. That's like how long a cigar would last me. So I did that again earlier today. So now I don't have anything to smoke, so it's like nice to have something else to do. And on top of that, I've been going to typing.com and practicing my typing skills because it's really fun, but then I noticed that it's got a little introduction to coding and programming and all that stuff, and I need to transfer my energy from smoking to something else. And as much as I like drawing, I can't draw like 24 hours a day, but programming is something that you can do at like any hour of any day. And I also need a job that I can work from home, so I'm really interested in learning computer science right now. Let's do a little zoom out. Look how bad the glare is. That's so bad. La, 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 la. I'll add a link of the actual finished picture so that you guys can see what my work looks like without me like having my hand in the way while I'm drawing and all that crap. Or the bad glare, because with editing you can like kind of edit the glare out. It's actually funny because when I do take a picture with my phone, it's typically really dark and I have to brighten up the drawing, so isn't that funny? So we've got that done, and I'm going to put in the date. Today is December 12th 2021, exactly 31 days after my birthday, November 21st, and we're at 52 min, JSJ, butterfly insignia. I think we're at 332. What are we at? La 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 la. It's not, I say this every time, it's not the worst drawing I've ever seen. Yesterday's drawing was 336, so that makes today in the countdown 335. And with that, I'm putting the pencil down. I don't want to draw anymore. Again, I said the eyes are way too far apart. I really have to focus on fixing that. Doing the measurements. I'm probably going to practice doing all of the line work for the measurements tomorrow. I didn't like this when I did it, but I like this one now. I don't know about more or less, you know. Some elements are better here and some elements are better here. But if I were to, let's move a little further. Ugh. I wish that the light wasn't so shiny. That's a little better. So, time for my flippy. And I took longer to draw that one. And a flip. And a flip. That's the only one I did with my glasses on. And a flip. I like that one. And a flip. And I'll go a little faster. Flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. flip, 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 flip. Oh my goodness, there's so many drawings. Flip, flip, oops, flip, flip. It's starting to get stuck in my binder because there are so many. Flip, flip. Look how big my head is. Forehead is like way bigger than it is over here. Flip. Almost done. Almost to the end of the book, everybody. Like I keep saying, at the end I'm gonna put the book together and then start a non-profit and donate the proceeds to Native Americans. Maybe I'll do like an art thing with the Native Americans because they are the future of this country. They were here before us and they'll be here after us. La 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 la, but hopefully we can exist together. La 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 la. Okay, so that's it. Day 1, day 31. Are there any changes? Am I exactly the same as when I started, or am I a little better? It's interesting how when you draw for a long time, you develop your own style, which I'm starting to notice. Obviously I have my own style, but I've also been practicing out of the textbook and stuff, so I'm also learning the lessons from the masters. So yeah, let me hold it up and show you guys on the good camera. Thanks for coming and watching another fun episode of drawing portraits every day for a year. It's not the best, but my new drawings, my bad new drawings are better than my old good drawings. So that makes me happy. And this binder is almost filled up. There's little tiny rings, and I can't even really flip the pages easily anymore. So I'm going to have to start a new binder. And then what am I going to do? I also want to get those plastic things so that I can not worry about the drawings getting worse over time. So someone get me a new camera and a new light source, and then we can get a better quality video and light, and then everyone will be happy. So with all of that said, I thought I was only going to draw for like 30 minutes, and of course we're at an hour-long video. This is my therapy. It always makes me feel better. We're a growing community of artists, so don't be a stranger. Let me know more about yourself. Give me a critique. I'll give you a critique. Pentagram power. Just kidding. I also have the unity symbol. I'm trying to remember what it means. Recovery, service, and something. The 3 sides of the triangle. I gotta learn what they mean. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of the night practicing my typing and then maybe learning a little coding and programming, and I'm excited about that. I gotta do anything other than smoking. That's what I used to do after I would finish drawing. I would go smoke, and then if I would smoke before the drawing, it would always mess me up in the beginning because I would feel dizzy and nauseous and twitchy and shaky. So yep, you gotta learn how to, there's this book called Living Sober where you gotta learn how to live your life sober, so you gotta relearn how to do everything, and I've been not sober for a while. So actually I've got my 30-day coin. I got that last Sunday, so I'm gonna get another coin. You get a coin every 30 days. No. How do you do it? I think it's once a month until you get to a year, and then at the year after that you get one every year. So if anyone else is learning how to be sober out there, congratulations, and I'm happy for you, and we can all be a big happy family of nice healthy people that are sober. And that's it. I don't have much more to say because I'm just going to do it all again tomorrow. So yeah, once I reach 40 days, no, 4 weeks is officially a habit. And I'm at like 3.5. What's 7 times 4? 7 times 2 is 14. So after 28 days, it's real. That's 28 days is 4 weeks, right? So it's officially a habit. We're officially, and I just got to keep it going until the end of the year, and then I'll go to 2 years and 3 years, and for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'm supposed to be drawing people for Christmas, but it's just like just thinking about it stressing me out because I can't even draw myself well yet. So I hate giving presents. I hate getting presents. It's like people spend their money on things that I don't want, and then I gotta pretend that I like them, and then it just like sits in a closet collecting dust. And I'm like, we could have just made art with each other, or sang songs, or done something like actually valuable. But apparently Christmas spirit is all about consumerism, and I'm not a very good consumer. So I'm a producer. I make culture. I don't consume it. So yeah, that's what being an artist's life is. So thanks again, everybody. I always love chatting, and this is my therapy, and blah blah blah. Even if I don't want to do it, I feel better. So I'm done talking. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks again. Bye.